Air Canada fee for flight change, cancellation, seat selection, or more. Air Canada change fees are not an easy thing to navigate. It can be hard to determine the fee, and then it's even harder to figure out how much you'll actually end up paying for a ticket that's been changed or cancelled. The good news is that there are some ways to avoid this fee altogether. First of all, check in online before leaving for the airport. If your flight is overbooked or cancelled, Air Canada will usually let you book another flight without charging a change fee. It's also a good idea to check in early so that you don't miss your flight and have to pay the change fee on top of any new tickets. If you're cancelling your flight, do it as soon as possible after booking, the earlier the better. You can also avoid cancellation fees by waiting until 30 days before your departure date before making changes or cancellations. This will give you more time to make other arrangements if necessary. Air Canada change fee. If you're looking to change Air Canada flight, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, the fees depend on whether you're changing a one-way or round-trip ticket. If you're changing a one-way ticket, it'll cost $50 in addition to any difference in the price of your new ticket. If you're changing a round-trip ticket, it'll cost $75 in addition to any difference in the price of your new ticket. Second, there's no fee if you make changes within 24 hours of your original booking date or time. This is referred to as free cancel or free change on Air Canada official website. Air Canada change fee for basic economy ticket. If you purchase a basic economy ticket, you will not be permitted to make changes to your flight/booking. By purchasing a basic economy ticket, you are agreeing that no changes will be permitted to your travel itinerary. If you wish to change your booking, you must purchase a full fare economy ticket or the applicable fare difference between the two fares. Air Canada change fee for standard fare. If you've booked a standard fare and need to change your flight, Air Canada has a fee of $100. This fee is charged per person and applies to one-way, round-trip, open-jaw, stopover or circle trip itineraries. If you want to change your flight with Air Canada, please contact the Air Canada reservation before the check-in deadline for your original flight. Air Canada change fee for flex fare. If you're booking a standard fare, you'll be charged a $50 fee when you change your flight. For example, if you want to change your flight from Toronto to Vancouver, the change fee will be $50 plus any applicable fare difference. On top of that, there could also be an additional fare difference because the new fare may be higher or lower than what you originally paid. You can change your flight up to 24 hours before departure without incurring any fees at all. After that, there is a $150 fee plus taxes and charges for changes made within 24 hours of departure time. Air Canada change fee for comfort fare. If you're looking to change your Air Canada comfort fare, there are some limitations. If you're flying within North America, you can change your flight up to 24 hours before departure without incurring a fee. If you're traveling internationally, you can change your flight up to 48 hours before departure without incurring a fee. For all other situations, please refer to the full terms and conditions of the fare in effect at the time of booking. Air Canada change fee for award ticket. Air Canada's award change fee is $100 per person per ticket, which must be paid by credit card. If you are traveling on an Air Canada reward ticket and need to change the departure date or time, you can do so at no extra charge if your new travel plans are within 45 days of your original date of travel. If you wish to make a change that is not eligible for free changes, i.e. change in the number of passengers or flight route, then you will be asked to pay a $100 fee per person per ticket, which must be paid by credit card. Air Canada change fee for Latitude, Premium Economy, and Business Class tickets. If you have purchased a ticket in Latitude, Premium Economy, or Business Class, there are two options for changing your reservation. Online only, through Air Canada's website. You can also change your flight date, time, and destination as long as it is within the original travel period. By phone or at an airport counter. If you decide to cancel your trip entirely, please note that there are no refunds for unused tickets in these classes of service. Instead, Any unused portion of the ticket will be credited back to the credit card used for purchase within 30 days of the request being received by our reservations department. Air Canada same-day flight change fee. If you need to change your flight on the same day that it is scheduled, you will have to pay Air Canada's same-day change fee. This fee applies if you have booked your flight with either a credit card or prepaid travel voucher. If you have booked your flight using cash, then there is no charge for changing your ticket on the same day. Air Canada cancellation fee. Air Canada charges a fee of $200 CAD per person to cancel after booking. The cancellation fee is charged at the time of booking. The fee is waived if you cancel before the departure date of your flight. Air Canada's cancellation fee is $200 CAD per person. The fee applies to all reservations booked through Air Canada and its partner airlines, including flights booked on Air Canada Vacations and Air Canada Rouge. If you cancel your reservation without paying a penalty, you will not receive a refund of the purchase price paid for your ticket. Air Canada cancellation fee for basic economy ticket. If you have purchased a basic economy ticket, you must cancel it within 24 hours of your purchase. You can do this by contacting Air Canada Reservations or visiting an Air Canada airport counter. If you cancel your flight within 24 hours of booking, there will be no cancellation fee. Air Canada cancellation fee for non-refundable tickets. Air Canada is known for its strict cancellation rules. If you are booking a non-refundable ticket, you need to be very careful about your travel plans. If you don't show up at the airport on time, Air Canada will charge you a fee equal to 100% of the ticket price. This means that if you paid $200 for your flight and don't show up at the airport, then Air Canada will charge you $200 as a cancellation fee. You can also cancel your flight up until 2 hours before departure and pay only $50 as a cancellation fee, plus taxes. Air Canada cancellation fee for refundable tickets. If your flight is non-refundable, it's gone forever, but if you purchased a refundable seat, you can cancel your ticket within 24 hours of purchasing it. After that time period, the refundable portion of your ticket will be forfeited. If you're canceling within 24 hours of booking, there is no fee for doing so. But after that time period, you'll have to pay a $100 fee for each segment of your trip, which means if you were flying from Toronto to Paris and back again, there'd be 2 fees. Air Canada cancellation fee for award tickets. Air Canada's cancellation policy for award tickets is very strict, and there are no exceptions. You must cancel your award ticket before the departure date to avoid being charged a fee. Even if you are unable to travel on your booked flight and have no choice but to cancel, Air Canada will charge you $150 USD per person. This is a very high fee compared to other airlines that allow you to change or cancel your award ticket without penalty as long as you do it before departure or within 24 hours of booking. The only exception is if the airline overbooks seats because of a lack of paid reservations. However, in this case, Air Canada will pay for all reasonable expenses for accommodations and transportation caused by their overbooking mistake. Air Canada seat selection fee. Check in online or on your mobile device, and choose from the remaining standard seats * at no cost. * preferred seats can be purchased for a small fee. The Air Canada seat selection fee is a fee that you may be charged if you select your seat on an Air Canada flight. If you don't select a seat, you will not be charged this fee. If you select a seat and pay the fee, it will most likely be less than if you didn't have to pay for the seat selection. The reason for this is that Air Canada only offers certain seats at certain prices, so they can charge more money for those seats than they can for others. You may also be charged an additional fee if you request an extra seat or want to move from one seat to another on the plane during your journey. Preferred seats looking for a little extra space? Choose a preferred seat starting at $19*. Air Canada standby fees. Air Canada allows eligible customers to fly standby, meaning passengers can get on an earlier flight than the one originally booked. It is subject to availability, and the airline must have multiple flights between your city of departure and the city of destination. Same-day standby is the ability to fly on an earlier flight than the one you were originally booked on at no additional cost. It is subject to availability and may be restricted to certain routes depending on the fare purchased, but it applies to all passengers, regardless of Aeroplan Elite status. Air Canada Pet Fee. The Air Canada Pet policy requires that you submit your pet to a microchip scan and a rabies vaccination within the last 12 months. The microchip scanner is available at the airport. The Air Canada Pet travel fee is an additional charge that applies to pets traveling in the cabin or as freight. You can add this fee when you book your flight on aircanada.com or when booking your flight with an agent. Dogs and cats imported into Canada will undergo an inspection. The owner will need to pay an inspection fee at the airport, about $30 and tax for the first pet and about $5 and tax for each additional pet. Pets arriving from the US are exempt from inspection fees. Thanks for watching. For more, please visit aviationrepublic.com.